Math teacher. She's a wonderful math teacher. She is not me. She is wonderful, and she knows how to handle kids. She is a great teacher. But we have stupid kids. The fuckery of people stealing. Alright, let me tell you, there are two things that have... I'm going to tell you about two stealing situations. In our school, we have really stupid kids. So... someone goes into her purse and takes her money like she isn't gonna notice her money missing. So they call us down, they call the 8th grade students down, and they tell us one of the teachers have money missing. I don't have time for this. I need to be doing homework or reading a book or something. I don't have time for you to tell me about this stupid ass kid who's stealing money from teachers, okay? I don't know if she ever got her money back, but I hope she did. But they need to smack whoever did that. Then this happened today. So we have if we have I take a foreign language. Because in our school, you can start, foreign language, so you have, a high school credit. This is, a high school class. You take, a language 1, it counts as a high school class. You can take that if you qualify and are recommended by your language arts teacher. You can take that, a foreign language. You can take a foreign language. Then in your 8th grade year, you can start it and get a head start. So I got recommended. I'm yeah, of course I'm going to take it. So I'm taking French 1, right? So on French holidays, we will bring in food and throw a little party. We'll throw a little party. Now, I brought in cookies this time. And there's an okay amount of people in our class. There's about 15 kids in my French 1 class. And I brought in a 24-pack of cookies, just from the Costco, just really it was a $7 pack of cookies, right? My mom got them, and I was all right, I'll take this in. So, there are only about 4 cookies were eaten out of my whole French class, which I was a little hurt by, but I understand there were better things, there were better options, but that means I just have to take the cookies home with me, right? Right. So, I put them in my locker. Now, let me tell you, I don't put a lock on my locker. I stopped putting a lock on my locker after 6th grade because, it's just tedious because I go to my locker every day between class, and if I need to go back, I don't want to have to unlock. I just want to be able to and shut the locker. I don't want to have to. It's tedious, and if people are doing what they are supposed to be doing, there is no need for a goddamn lock on your locker, okay? No one would need a freaking lock if we did not have to work. No one needed a lock if people just did what they were supposed to do, and we wouldn't need locks. Do people not understand that? So, I don't put a lock on my locker because I believe in the good of humanity. I still have faith in humanity. Well, I had faith in humanity, let me tell you. So, we do advisory, which is kind of just like a study hall. You just have a study hall, but after 2nd period and before 3rd period, right? So we have we go to our 1st period, 2nd period, study hall, then 3rd period, right? So my friend, she came up to my locker and she's like, Jenny, could I have a cookie? And I'm yeah, I'll give you a cookie because you're probably hungry or you just want a cookie, So I gave her a cookie and I put it, and this was right before I went to advisory because I had to go to the cafeteria because that's where all the 8th grade students have their advisory study hall. So I put that away and I put it on the top shelf of my locker and I shut my locker door and I go to the cafeteria with my friend, right? So then after that, I have to go to math class. So I hightailed out of the cafeteria and I go to my locker. My cookies are still there, right? My cookies. I had about 20 cookies left, that means. And I was going to take them to my friends you know, I was going to take them to my friends at the cafeteria at lunch, and, like, I was going to be like, hey, you guys can have some cookies, because I have a ton of extra, right? So I'm going to take those to my friends, and, you know, if someone, like, walked up to me and was like, could I have a cookie? I'd be like, yeah, because I have more than enough goddamn cookies, right? And so I have almost a full container of cookies in the top shelf of my locker when I go to math class, right? So math class ends. She, of course, held us back for like 3 minutes because stupid people. So I'm like, I'm done. I'm fed up. I'm already tired, and it is only lunchtime, so I open my locker, and I get my lunch out of my book bag, and I look up on the top shelf. I'm going to go grab my cookies. My other friend, not the friend I gave a cookie to before, she walks up to me. She's like, are you ready to go, Jenny? And I had told her I would give her a cookie because I did not want to have to go back to my locker. She had asked me for a cookie on my way to the cafeteria, and I said, I don't want to go back to my locker, so I'll give you one before lunch, right? So I want to give her a cookie, but I reach up, and I don't have the entire motherfucking container of cookies is gone. They took the entire container. If you're going to steal from me, at least leave me something. Leave me a little bit of something left, okay? That is not okay. Not okay. To take all goddamn 20 of my cookies and probably hand out to your, like, stupid friends. You probably ain't even going to eat them. You're probably going to throw them away. You know, like, my mom she used her money. She worked hard for that money. And you're going to take, and she spends it on cookies, and you're going to take my cookies and my money? No. No, like, what? Like, no. Ooh, kill him.